Recently I was reading something Prabhupada said about offenses, which was quite heavy. He was asked, will we be forgiven if we offend a devotee? And Prabhupada said, the devotee may forgive you, but Krishna won't. So that's pretty heavy to meditate on. And then Prabhupada said, Krishna does not tolerate offenses to his devotees. What does that mean he doesn't tolerate? It means it hurts him. It hurts his heart. We've discussed this, we know, the devotee's in Krishna's heart. And when you offend the devotee, then you're offending Krishna's heart, and he doesn't tolerate it. Maybe you could say he can't tolerate it. It hurts him, it burns him. This begs the question, well, what is an offense in this context where Krishna will not forgive us? Because Prabhupada said we should ask the devotees to forgive us. We should also, thereby ask Krishna to forgive us. But maybe that discussion is not as important as the discussion about how serious it is to offend a devotee and how much Krishna doesn't like it. And I don't think we can hear this topic enough. But what I would like to suggest in this discussion, because we've discussed this before, is just looking at ourselves and asking ourselves, why am I offending, if I am offending? I wrote a chapter in my new book, Living the Wisdom of Bhakti, and it begins, this chapter is on offending devotees, and it begins, who are you offending? I'm just asking myself the question, are there any devotees I'm offending, if not verbally, but within my mind? And why am I offending? Because I don't like what they're doing, although maybe what they're doing is okay. What is the reason? I don't like them because they don't agree with me. One of the things we saw that Prabhupada had many disciples, and all those disciples, we could say most of them were dear to Prabhupada. He had great affection for them. And we need to be careful. Sometimes we may be criticizing or offending someone that is very dear to Prabhupada. So again, why would we do that? Why would we be haphazard about offending devotees when Prabhupada, these devotees may be dear to Prabhupada, when Prabhupada has told us so many times, and Shastra has told us so many times, do not do this, told us about the negative effects, destructive effects of offending a devotee. So we really need to look in our own psyche and say, what is it about me that I need to be so critical? I need to pull others down. We really need to look at that. And when you understand why something is triggering you, you understand the cause of that, then you can start working on it, and not just with criticism. We've talked about this before. When other things trigger you, so you become intolerant. Criticism is a kind of intolerance. It just comes out a particular way. But we're intolerant of other things. We have to look at why. What are the triggers? What is it about me that I'm not able to tolerate this? Why is this causing me to go negative, to go critical, even blasphemous? Why is it causing me to become angry? What's going on with me? Rather than look at what's going on with the person or wrong with the person, that's easy to see. It's just you don't like what they're saying or doing. Doesn't mean what they're saying or doing is wrong. It's just it's wrong for you. But the real question is, why, if I don't agree with someone, does it bother me so much that I have to put them down? Now, obviously, if they're doing something destructive to other people, to the world, to other devotees, naturally we would be concerned. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about unnecessary criticism. So this was an interesting quote, and so I think we should be a little careful. Krishna will not forgive us. The devotee may forgive us, but Krishna will not forgive us. That's something to consider. Hare Krishna.